I'm going to be using Local to create a local environment and set up WordPress. Let's see how we can do this. You'll want to start off by going to localwp.com. Here, you'll need to create an account so that you can download Local WP. You can go ahead and create the account, or if you click download for free, it's going to prompt you to pick your operating system, and then you'll need to register in order to download the application. I'll go ahead and do that now. Once you do that, the download should start. And once it's completed downloading, you can go ahead and install the application. Depending on your operating system, the process of installing the application might be slightly different. I'm working on a Mac, so all I have to do is download, expand the DMG file, and then I can drag Local into my application folder. Once you've done this, you're going to want to start Local. The interface is really simple. There's not a ton of things that we have to do. We can just go ahead and set up a project and get to work. You can create a new site by clicking the Create New Site button or using the plus icon in the bottom left-hand corner. Once you do that, you're going to need to give your site a name. I'm going to call my site Terradiem. There are advanced options, but we're just going to be using the default option, so we don't need to make any changes here. I'll click Continue. And once again, you can use the preferred environment or you can customize it. I'm going to just be using the preferred and default environment. Then you'll need to set up your WordPress name and password. Since this is going to be hosted locally on my own machine, I'm not going to be too worried about security, but if you are hosting this remotely, you would want to come up with a unique username and a password that is difficult to discern. I'm also going to change the email. By default, Local gives me a local email, but I'm going to put in my regular email. The reason that you want to put in the email is in case you forget what your username and password is for WordPress, the information is going to be emailed to you. Once again, there are advanced options, but we don't need to change anything other than using the default settings. So I'll click Add Site, and then Local's going to go about completing the installation process and setting up WordPress. Now that we have the site installed, Local already indicates that the site is running. In order to access the site, we're going to go ahead and click Open Site. Once you do this, the default website is going to open in your browser of choice. Back in Local, if you click Admin, it will go ahead and take you to the admin section. If you simply put in the username and password that you specified when you set up WordPress, you'll be able to log in to the back end of WordPress. I am getting a warning that my password is not very secure, but once again, because I am hosting this locally, I'm not going to be too worried about the type of password that I'm using. As you can see, using Local, it makes it a cinch to set up WordPress, set up the database, and give you everything you need to run a WordPress website. Local makes it super fast and easy. I like using this solution because of its ease of use. As I've mentioned, if you already are using another local option and you want to work with that, or you want to work on a remote site, feel free. But if you want to follow along with me, then go ahead and set up your own local version of website using Local by Flywheel. It'll spin up a local site for you with all the dependencies that WordPress needs. Just by choosing a few options and giving the site a name, you'll have a new, fresh WordPress install in a matter of seconds.